Mm. Yeah, I mean, wait, weren't you in Coming to America too?
I was.
You were.
Yeah.
You introduced Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
What was the intro? You had a really interesting intro. Like
presenting the supreme leader of Nextdoria, commander of our undefeated troops, killer of lions, tamer of elephants, the most well-endowed man in Africa, General Easy.
I love that movie, actually.
Yeah,
I didn't like this. I mean, it's hard to match up to the first one because it's so innovative and you get introduced to all the characters because essentially all the characters are brought back. But like, I thought it was a great job, especially like the sexual chocolate performance at the end. I watched that probably about 100 times.
I love the idea of the father being at his own funeral.
At his own funeral, right? He was in the casket on stage.
Waiting to die.
Waiting to die.
I'm going to die now.
And Wesley still got it, man. Like
What? Let me tell you something. When I went to set
like,
and I realized what a great actor he is. This guy was so amazing. I was in his camp. I worked for him on it. I was his one of his soldiers, one of his flunkies in this movie. And so the little bit of time I was there, which was like 3 days, I got to pick his brain and talk to him. It's a shame what happened with the whole taxes thing that like kind of took him away from us for a little bit. 3 years, right? He was gone.
Longer than that. Hold on a second. How long? How long?
Yeah, but you go to jail for 3 years, or any amount of time, man. And if you're not a rapper, man, rappers go to jail for less than 5 years and come back.
28 months. Yeah, I think you're right. So 2.5 years.
Yeah. 3 years. So, if you're not a rapper, going to jail is never beneficial. The only one it works out for is rappers. You go to jail, you come out, people respect you.
Oh, yeah.
People love you.
Yeah, like Boosie. People love Boosie when he came out of jail. Man. Yeah.
You get out of jail. Tory Lanez is going to be 10 years going to be a long time. You're a singer, motherfucker. But hopefully, with him, good behavior, time served, he'll be out in 2.5, 3 years. Right?
Yeah, we'll see. Possibly.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So,
he does a program. I think part of the problem, though, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but a lot of times when you're in jail, when you're in prison, you have to do certain programs to get out early. And part of those programs, you have to admit what you did. And Tory still has remember when after he got, his time, it's like, I didn't do anything. I'm an innocent man. I didn't shoot anybody. That's not going to play out well when it comes to the parole boards and the programs and everything else like that.
I watch a lot of Forensic Files, those shows. Like, you watch Forensic Files?
Sometimes, yeah.
And it was this one guy who, he was a military guy that I think they say he killed his wife. It's because wife thought that he did it. She really thought that he knew he didn't do it. He didn't do it. So DNA came out. And when he came, his parole came, he's like, I cannot say I did it. I refused to because I didn't do it. And eventually, that was way before they were doing those DNA testing. DNA testing came out and saved him and got him out.
Nice.
But if you didn't do it, it's tough to admit to it just to get out. Yeah,
I mean, Bill Cosby never admitted to it, but he got out through appeal. But that was a slightly different situation. But I remember reading. Well, I interviewed his lawyer, and he was saying how when he was in prison, had he done a program and admitted that he raped those women and stuff like that, they would have probably let him out early. But he never did it, and ultimately he got out through appeal. But appeal's not easy. The Bill Cosby case was special, and he deserved to be out through appeal because there was a deal where he was not supposed to be charged with anything.
Okay.
But the Tory case, I don't know. We'll see what happens.